It is 8:46 Monday morning. I don't February 5th? Is it the 5th? I don't know. It's Monday. Look at that sun. So, we're doing some morning meditation, sun salutations, and talking about what we expect of each other, and also, this can go out to all the people on Quora who keep asking kind of repetitive questions. And John just reminded me yet again of the answer to every question. You have to pray to mother and father. You have to pray to mother and father. If you look back at our blogs, and especially John's early blogs, when he talks about when he used to channel me, Lena, and he would get frustrated and upset and be banging his head against the wall, demanding from me his 9-dimensional counterpart. Because at that point, our connection, back in the early 60s, our connection was really powerful. But, I was not physically with him. We were just telepathically, yes, the way we are now. Right. And he would get frantic and be like, how long is this going to last? What am I supposed to do? Lena, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Tell me what to do. And I would always say to him, and John has written about this. You can look back on our blog. John, I'm so sorry you're upset. I don't know why we're like this. We have to pray to mother and father. And he would be like, how much am I supposed to pray? And it's like, until you have to do it until it becomes clear. And we have to do it together. Because I don't know either. I don't have the answers either. You think because what? Because no one can see me that I have the answers? That doesn't make any sense. I don't have the answers. I'm not God. You're not God. We have to pray to Mother and Father God on this. And yeah, it gets frustrating. And yeah, when you're all uptight and upset, the answers are not clear because you can't. Just the way when you're in a panic, you forget to breathe. When you're all fucking balled up with anxiety, you can't really pray properly either. And I don't mean just sitting there going, Our Father who art in heaven, our Father, you gotta just talk to them like, please give me guidance. That's the most you can really hope to ask for. Please guide me according to your will, you know? I would like to add something. Yes, of course, because that's very good. And the reason we're bringing this up now, this morning, in this morning's meditation, is that now kind of the shoe is on the other foot. Lena always asks me, what now? John, what is going on what now? And especially if we're having a particularly rough day, for whatever reason. Could be anything. Physical, emotional, anything. Now what, Johnny? Now what? And I said, we must pray to Mother and Father. Don't you remember what you told me all those years ago? To coin George's snappy tune, right? Stop singing, George. You were the one. So Lena countered with, in her usual quippy manner, but I know it was not meant rudely against Mother and Father, but she said, but way back when, Johnny, Mother and Father said to me, you must look to John. Remember, Lena, when you are troubled, you must look to John. Right. Yes. Look to John, who will remind you to pray. Yeah. And this is what I see missing in the Quora answers. Nobody, very few, talk about Mother and Father. They ask a million crazy twin flame questions about runners, chasers, emotional degradation. Like, first of all, for those of you who are experiencing like degradation on any level of this journey, that's not a twin flame relationship. You don't degrade each other. It's not a twin flame relationship, and you're not in one. Maybe there's one waiting for you somewhere down the pike, but right now you're in some kind of hellish soulmate relationship, and you're learning lessons from this relationship that will carry you through to the next time, and you won't be in such a shit relationship after that one. I've done it. Anyone who's been in a anyone who's in a twin flame relationship now has been in other types of relationships. I've also been in, my very last relationship before John came back was Christopher, which was a very simpatico relationship on most levels. Best of friends, really best of friends. Still are. Same with John and Yoko. That's what you have to ace. That's what you have to get through. You have to help each other through life in some profound way. And me and Christopher are still doing that, but we have done it on really a massive scale for each other through really bad health crisis and emotional crisis and everything else. And that doesn't go away. John is still, in fact, helping Yoko to transition over to the other side. She's his fucking best friend. We have lots of them. They're soulmates. But you have to really ace one of those relationships before you can even think that you're ready to be in a twin flame relationship, because it's just, you're not going to be ready for it. The heaviosity of it, to quote Woody Allen. The extreme heaviosity, right. Woody Allen is in a twin flame relationship with Soon-Yi Previn. Yes. That's what that is. Yes, May, December, but that was a relationship that he knew. Oh my God, what is going on with this girl? This is the one. And she's like my granddaughter, but oh well. Yeah. It happens. But look how many relationships he had before then. And she had barely had any, but that was the nature of their... And if you see them together, you see it. They are of one mind. And they're age, it doesn't matter. Where am I going with this? So mom and dad said, we said look to John. And the reason we said look to John is not because he has all the answers. He will guide you back to us, right? And I don't see that on Quora. I don't see anyone referring to the mother and the father. And you got to put mom... Yeah, I'm not saying you got to put her first. But a lot of times we say mother and father because of how many people don't pay attention when they're talking about God to the mother energy. There's two of them. There's two of them on equal footing. And you have to pray to them. And you have to serve, they'll show you how to serve them. See, because this is what you have to do in order to progress as a spirit and continue to ascend, because there's no end to the ascension. That's another question. When is this ascension going to end? Yeah. At what point do we get to the top? You're not getting to the top. You're going over the top. We're going over the top, folks. This whole thing is over the top. You don't know where it's going, but you know you're going up. If you're doing it right. If you're stuck on a easy plateau, as Ryan sang about, if you're stuck I'm on an easy plateau, someplace to rest my head. If you're on an easy plateau, good for you. Enjoy it for a while. But then you got to ascend again. If you're on on a stagnant, hanging off a cliff kind of thing, then you got to learn how to pray to mother and father and get yourself a new foothold to start going up again. Without your belief in the mother, father, saving grace energy, you won't get anywhere. Not in this life. You have to have that belief restored in you. Sometimes it happens by way of a really bad illness that you have to overcome. Sometimes it happens in a way of a tragic accident. You lose somebody, you lose a limb, something. Something usually will do it. But then that belief is suddenly in place. And once you refine that belief in the mother, father, you don't lose it. It's something that you cannot unlearn or relearn. Lena, yes, you're my Evangelina today. Yeah. Well, this was good because we were talking about it, and of course I started the day saying "What now?" to John because I was kind of feeling like, oh God, what now? And he said, "Ask if you don't know, I don't know. We better ask mother and father, right?" And what did mother and father say? Love each other, and from there everything else will grow. It's wonderful. Yeah. So we're getting some sun. Johnny's very emotional. That's an emotional man right there. Yeah. Allow me that. I will. I will allow you that. Gonna cry 96 tears. I'm gonna cry, 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 cry. Maybe that strong sunlight is making you cry. No. So we watched some good movies yesterday. Good foreign film, Spanish film called Love and Other Curiosities. It was very light. It was about three sisters, one promiscuous, one businesswoman, one housewife, and their different paths in life, and how each one thinks the other one is doing great, but neither of them are doing great. But John said, Lena, you know what this is like? This is like a telenova of, the novellas that the Spanish, that your friend Hiram used to watch. Right. Those Spanish soap operas. It was the one long movie of a Spanish soap opera, but just like a little bit more movie-ish. And I loved it. I kind of loved it. Yeah. Yeah, you would love it. So John said that was one of his guilty pleasures when he was camped out at the Dakota and he would be bored. He was bored a lot, yeah. And he would, yeah, John Lennon got bored. He would have boring days when Mother Yoko was doing all business and he just wasn't feeling the muse and didn't feel like doing music and he didn't. And the kid was on a play date. Sean was on a play date, and he would just be like getting bored and didn't feel like baking bread. Yeah. Oh yeah, I had a lot of those days. I just wanted to be with Lena. And so he would watch these telenovas, these Spanish soap operas, right, John? Yeah. I never knew that about him until yesterday. But yesterday, when we were watching it, all of a sudden, through his eyes, it all came back to me how much he used to love watching those Spanish soap operas. And I had to laugh because my friend Hiram was addicted to them and he would talk about them with his mother on the phone. I never knew what he was saying, but I just knew when he was on the phone with his mother. He sat in the cubicle behind me in my office where I worked. And you just hear her, hey, mommy, did you see last night? Oh, no, she did it. And they'd be like screaming about the Spanish soap opera over the phone. And I'd just be like, boy, that sounds like one hell of a show, Blanche. Like, oh, I tell you, I died. I died 6 times. Yeah. In the course of 20 minutes. Yeah. So funny. Hiram is the funniest thing. I had a dream last night. What was that about? Oh, that was funny that we won a contest. Right. We won a contest, but Chris's brother Teddy, right, our nemesis, yes. He's your nemesis. Oh God, that guy. And he was trying to keep it so that he was trying to prevent us from calling in to get our prize. Yeah. And he was on the phone with me, Teddy, and he was like trying to bully me. And he was like, "You need to get back to work. You need to go to an office. That's what you need, Lynn. That's what you need to do. You need to forget all about your little life over there and doing all your little readings and you need to get behind a desk." And he was like really like spitting it into the phone. And I was like, Jesus Christ, Teddy, it's only a fucking contest. And what did we win in that contest again? We won, like, it was like a gift bag. I don't remember. Was it like sausages and crap like that? Like one of those gift baskets? It was weird, but it was the principle of the thing. We had won, and he was trying to prevent us from collecting our prize. What the hell was the prize again? I don't even remember what the fucking prize was, and how did we win that? We did some kind of puzzle, and I don't remember, Lena. Yeah, we did some kind of puzzle. It was in a newspaper. And how did Teddy get the gist? I don't know. I don't know how that happened. That was really weird. And he found out that we won, and he was like, no, he wanted to win it, but he didn't win it. Right. But he was trying to, like, intimidate me into not collecting my prize. There's a million strange little symbolisms in there, you know. All right. Dreams are funny because you don't always remember the whole thing, and there was other things in there too. My dog, my dog Girly or Ellie, same dog, really. She was in it. My ex sister-in-law was in it. Rookheim's sister, decorating her apartment, and then like I saw her. I was on a cruise ship, and the cruise ship was beautiful though. It was like a big, like, oh wow, I don't remember, but it was in the dining room of this huge dining room of a cruise ship, and all the decor was all this beautiful magenta and gold, like a rainbow stuff. Yeah. Well, I thought, oh, how pretty. I never knew cruise ships were this pretty. That's the kind of cruise we're going on, baby. Yeah? Yeah. You and me. Okay. We're going to go on that big magenta cruise ship. Oh, the sunlight. Is this good for my eyes? Well, don't open them right into the sun. Just keep the camera steady just like that. All right. All right, so what do you want to... So what's first on the agenda today? We're getting up. We're going to bake some bread. We're going to get into the kitchen and we're going to bake some bread. And that's it. That's all. That's how far I can really think right now. And mother and father say that's a great thing for us to do. Make some dough, you know? That's really meditative and good. Oh yeah, and we got up in the middle of the night and we did the rest of our organizing, sort of. Yeah. If we have any energy after we bake the bread, we'll redecorate the candles. We'll do the crucibles, right? And you wanted me to take out the xylophone? No, maybe not today, but soon. Maybe today. I don't know. We'll talk about it. Really? We should take out the xylophone. You think there's room for it in the piano bench? I don't think so, but we'll take a look. Because then I could just have it here in bed, and I could just play the xylophone whenever I want. You know what I mean? Like, do it. Yeah, I know what you're saying. There might be room for it in there. I don't know. It's kind of heavy, though. Yeah. It's kind of heavy. It's going to bake bread, and then I wanted to put together another Goodwill bag. I know. I got a lot of bras I really don't think I will ever wear. It's just ridiculous. God almighty. My whole life has been like the quest for the perfect bra. It's been a horror show. And what ends up happening is I don't wear any of them. It's just insane. This has been my entire life, folks. Yeah. I know, honey. Yeah. It's the most uncomfortable thing, but, you know, I give thanks that I have two healthy breasts, but it's just like, I don't know. Men always had it easier. It always looked so much easier for them. When women get these big implants, I'm just like, what are you, fucking retarded and sick? What is wrong with you? You got it good, chick. You got it easy. Hoisting around double D's my fucking whole life, practically. I don't mean to complain, mother and father. That's all right, Lena. Are you okay, honey? Yeah, I'm fine, hon. So ready to go into the day? Yeah, ready to go into the day. I'm gonna wear what I'm wearing. This orange tube top thing. Alright. Looks good on you too. Well, I don't really care what it looks like on me. I'm wearing it. Got some birds to feed. It's gonna be good. I love you. I love you too. So pray to God and Mother out there. Pray to God and Mother. That's the way to roll, folks. Happy Monday. This has been Lena and John with a public service announcement about the Twin Flame mission. The answers are out there for you, but you have to know where to look for them. And you're just not gonna. Maybe you'll find them on Quora, like the way you're finding this message. Maybe that's the way the internet can help you. But I hope it does, because I don't see too many people offering this advice, and it is the only advice worth giving. I love you so. I love you too, sweet pea. Sweet man. Man o' mine. For a good time call, Johnny. I love you, baby. I love you too.